Hello, everybody here on Speed Gaming, and welcome to Breakfast at High Roll here on Speed Gaming, our 2024 Zelda Randomizer race. We are in the second week of the Swiss rounds, and this morning, we have got Alsoa, Angry Bird, versus AdirondackRick, Salty Bunny. Hi, everyone. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, and joining me on the commentary this morning is JP. We could talk about how our teams might do in 2024, but more importantly this morning, we've got a big race here between two long friends, Alsoa and AdirondackRick. This should be a great matchup here.
Absolutely, and I mean, I think the fact that this is an 0-1 matchup just shows how competitive this tournament is. Like, this is not a matchup we thought we'd see at 0-1, but here we are.
Oh, not at all. I mean, these two have loads and loads of experience here on the Zelda Randomizer circuit. They are definitely longtime veterans. So the fact that these are both 0-1 competitors here in week 2 just goes to show what kind of talent has risen over the years throughout Zelda Randomizer play.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is going to be a big one. I believe these two have played before. I think the biggest matchup was back in 2020 when they matched up in the Random Percent tournament.
Yep.
And Alsoa took that 2-0.
So Rick will be trying to get a little bit of revenge on Alsoa today here because it's a very big game because you don't want to be going 0-2 going into week 3. I mean, we've got a lot of high-profile names who are sitting on one win, and I'm sure there are some more high-profile names that are in that 0-2 bucket. So these runners do not want to risk going down 0-2 and maybe potentially getting seated with someone who's a big-time veteran that would shockingly be 0-2. So big game here for both of them today.
Yeah, absolutely. We are still getting the last bits of setup going here, so we will be underway in a minute or two. I was actually hoping to check some of the names here because this is the last day of Swiss, or not Swiss, sorry, Swiss Week 2. This is the last day of Swiss Week 2. Matchups for Week 3 are going to be rolled tomorrow. So this is we got 4 matchups today. This is the first of them.
Most certainly is indeed. Lots of exciting Zelda randomizer coverage here on our Speed Gaming family of networks. So if you've just joined us here for this tournament, so we're going to be doing with second quest, or rather mixed overworld, but it's going to have first quest mechanics, meaning you're going to have your 4 small secrets, 7 medium secrets, and 3 large secrets. You're going to have the 9 door per penalties. You're going to have, for the dungeons, you're going to have 2 of 3 different sections because 1 through 6 count as one section, 7 through 9 count as another section, and you're going to have first quest, second quest, or shapes. So one of those 3 will not be featured. Also keep in mind, heart containers are in the shuffle. So you could have a dungeon that has 3 items. You could have a dungeon that has nothing but heart containers, and you could have important items show up in level 9. Not to mention that we have a plus or minus 2 variance HP on enemies. So we also have the book that acts as a translator to the Highlands because we do have helpful hands-on.
Yep, that covers most of it. I think the one thing you didn't touch is important items can be in 9. We've seen a lot of bows in 9. I don't know if we've seen much else, but yeah,
that is correct.
That can also throw a wrench into this.
Most certainly can indeed. So you have the potential of a double dip level 9 situation if you could say recorder be in level 9 and you have to go back to level 3 to get a recorder blocked, say, silver arrows, just for an example.
Yep, that is a possibility. I think I've actually had a seed like that where something that was required in 9 was required to go back out to get silvers.
We'll see if that happens here. Also, our starting screen is where the wood sword is going to be, but that starting screen is also going to be randomized.
Yeah, and we've seen some really weird starting spots. Like we've seen about First Quest 5, we've seen First Quest 6. Those are both going to be ugly, especially if you get down and you find a bad enemy set down there.
Oh, yes. Yep. Those enemy sets are also randomized. So you could see Wizrobes in the overworld. You could see Lionels in our dungeons here. So what do you think the starting screen is going to be? I'm going to say, I've got a hunch. I'm going to say 1 screen south of the fairy fountain in the forest. What do you think it's going to be?
1 screen south of the fairy fountain in the forest. I'm going to say I am going to say Death Armos.
Ooh, Death Armos. I like that answer. So we'll see how close we end up coming. If you people in chat, you make a prediction. What do you think the starting screen is going to be here in today's race between Alsoa and AdirondackRick? I see a lot of good guesses here in chat. We're going to get started here very shortly on Speed Gaming. Big match between Alsoa and AdirondackRick trying for their first win in the Swiss rounds.
Like I said, we are just finishing up the setup. We should be underway any moment here. We're getting some good ones. Let's see. We got Graveyard, a couple people. Second Quest 9, First Quest 5, Casino Corner, Eastern Forest Armos, Deadwood's Hin Shop. A lot of different ones. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And we are about to start here.
Looks like we're releasing our runners very shortly here, so stand by. In just a few seconds, we have turned them loose. We're going to have Alsoa and AdirondackRick for their second Swiss round action. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, Angry Bird, Salty Bunny. And let's see where we get that starting screen.
Of course, we're also going to be starting with a free item as well. Could be the recorder, could be the power bracelet. Who knows?
All right, Rick's clock's counting down. And here we go. And it is 2 screens left of Vanilla Start.
Interesting start location. All right, so we're going to check this cave. Nice screen scrolling for also. And there's your wood sword, of course. Wood sword will always be wherever the starting screen ends up being, so that these runners aren't going to be on a wild goose chase and somebody might gain a huge advantage. So let's see what kind of paths these runners take. It looks like Alsoa is heading towards the Deadwoods, but Rick heading to the right. We have our first money, and that's a bad medium secret at 26 rupees.
Near the minimum. And that's your most common secret.
Yep, 7 of those. Rick, meanwhile, finds a small secret of 2. Don't spend it all in one place. This could be a poverty seed, folks, as Alsoa finds our take any's in vanilla level 3, and one of them takes you to, I believe that is 2Q6's location.
And there's a candle.
Well, Rick's got
bombs.
Yep, Rick got some bombs. Rick got a medium secret. He sees now that there's a potential of a poverty seeder, depending on what that large secret is. That does not push here. That is one of the things about mixed overworlds. It would push in first quest, not in second quest. Expensive bait shop at start for Rick. Nothing doing for him. Alsoa heading for vanilla 1Q6's location. And we find another expensive bait shop. Nothing doing either for Alsoa. Rick will try a different path.
Looks like he's heading towards First Quest 3. Gonna find that any road.
Now we'll see if he decides to take all of them or not.
First Armos check coming on Alsoa's side.
Now, Rook won't be able to take any other checks. You need a recorder to exit, and can't be hugging the gib those there, Alsoa. That's 2 hearts of damage. Back to start he goes. Rick also picking up that candle in the take any, so both of them have that blue candle.
Neither of them's going to chance trying to find a shop. If you find the blue candle, you just take it.
Definitely, because you never know how much the candle's going to be. If it happens to be the rare shop, if it's red candle block, you just never know. So always take that candle when you get the first opportunity. Another medium secret will double Alsoa's money to 52 rupees.
So we saw Alsoa was heading towards the Graveyard Armos, but didn't quite get there. Let's see if Rick gets there.
Blue levers rolled neutral. Rick able to bomb that spot up. He saw the money. He's going to save the money. I've never seen somebody leave it there this early on, but he'll keep that in mind in case he needs a quick cash fix. Let's just hope it's not 2 rupees.
All right, not at the Graveyard Armos, though there is one of our hin shops. No book yet, though.
Yep, but cheap prices for those hints if we do find that book early on. With this luck, though, there's level 1. Hey, there's another one of the Take Any Roads. Expensive wooden arrows at 88. That's a 10% markup. And the last one is in 1Q5. Not the best Any Roads, but I've certainly seen worse. C. Wooden Boomerang is our white sword item. I don't think these runners are going to go back there anytime soon, JP.
Nope, I think that's going to sit on the ground.
Yep, it's going to turn into a plantain for somebody, that's for sure. There's our door repair penalty. I didn't see exactly how much it was, but I think it might have been 22.
22, 24, somewhere in there. I think he was at 56.
If he was at 56, then yeah, if it's 24, that's near the maximum.
Nope, I think it was 52. I think you're
it was 22, yeah, because I remember he got 2 mediums and a small, and I didn't see any other rupees on the screen either. That's a potion shop, but without a letter, we won't be able to purchase any potions. Bomb spot in Southwest Hyrule will not bomb. There's Candle Row for Alsoa, another expensive bait shop. Rick finds the magical sword. What a nasty spot for it. Unless these runners get a lot of hearts, I don't see our runners going back here either.
No, that's really out of the way. You're not going back for that. Unless you're desperate late with wood sword.
True, if combat becomes a factor, you could see it. The 100 secret does not burn on Rick's side. And Alsoa gets picked off before that bush can finish burning. Back to start he goes. Yikes. A lot of early deaths for our runners. Rick finds a secret, and that's another medium secret for 26. He's got 55.
Haven't seen a level yet. It's kind of a little surprising.
Well, we start with the Recorder and Recorder Lake. Let's see if there's a level here. And nope. Instead, it's a drainage fee, and Rick will lose 22 rupees.
Yep, 22. Now I see that now.
All right, Alsoa looks like heading for 1Q1, or actually it's level 1, no matter if it's 1Q or 2Q. Rick will fill up at the fairy fountain here in the Dead Woods. Alsoa will try to bomb that spot. He is successful, and he finds a blue ring shop. Look at the price of the candle. That's the minimum price at 40 rupees. Blue ring, a modest 2 rupee discount at 248. Rick gets sent back to start.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little late to take advantage of that blue candle. That blue candle price, you're just not going to do it at this point.
Yeah, not anymore, but hindsight is 2020. But hey, with what we saw as our white sword item, I think picking the blue candle would have been the smartest pick to begin with. And oh, those Stalfos mean business. We have second quest enemies here, and those Stalfos beams do 2 hearts of damage. So Alsoa gets sent back. Another small secret for Rick, 35 rupees. We've already seen a couple of small secrets.
Hey, you're right. Second quest something will be first set or second set.
Yep. So Rick heading for 2Q2's location, or the blue ring spot, another potion shop. Nothing doing there for Rick. Alsoa heading for the Take Any Roads. Might do some Death Mountain exploration here. Rick going to see if this is the Armos item. It's a staircase, and trying to get in, he does. That's a casino. Nothing doing there for Rick. He'll up an A. Alsoa, we still don't know where the Armos item is, but it looks like it's going to be somewhere in the east.
Yep, 3 spots over there, and unfortunately, there's no any road that takes you close. You got to walk over there.
Yeah, that's a long ways. With this nasty enemy set with the Wizrobes and the shooting Stalfos, this is going to be ugly. We could see a lot of carnage here.
Yeah, and I think Rick wants to work his way over there, though. Got plenty of overworld to burn on the way.
Sees the wood arrows have rolled up. You know what? Both the cheap shield and the medium price shield both rolled maximum, because I saw a 110 and I saw a 150. Those are both max rolls. Not that they're going to purchase the magical shield anyway, but I thought I pointed that out.
That is interesting, though. Yeah, that is very interesting.
If we see a bomb shop, I'm expecting 30 plus. The way this seed's going, I'm expecting a 30 plus price.
Yeah, bombs have been at a premium. Alsoa's on 1. Rick has none.
Yeah, we haven't found any bomb shops, leading me to believe that it is the rare shop.
Ooh, that's just another nasty thing about this seed. If that bombs are in the rare shop.
And it could be the blue candle. We've only seen one blue candle shop as well. As Rick finds that.
Sorry. The blue candle shop I think it was under a burn bush, so we know the blue candle shop is not the rare shop.
Ooh, then I'm thinking it is going to be the bombs then. Oh, no. All right, Rick sees the cheap candle shop. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. So now Rick's gonna head for level 1 spot. If he can get through the door, he'll see there's really nothing there. He does get through the door. Alsoa is gonna check record. It does not do anything. He'll try to bomb here, I would imagine, and he's gonna see that it's a nothing burger. And if he goes further to the left, he'll find the magical sword. He's going to screen scold and try to avoid the Wizro beams, but he's having a little bit of problems. Rick going to burn this spot without trying to get picked off. He does, and he finds another door repair penalty. Also, got to get past those rocks. He does. He'll find the magical sword here. Does the recorder do anything in this spot? No.
Yeah, it's always a disadvantage early to the recorder. If you don't see it, you have to wait because you can't just look for the whirlwind.
Yep, because you've not completed any levels yet, so you won't get that hint. And Rick runs face first into an orange Wizrobe. He gets sent back to start. Nasty.
Yeah, it's always those nice little surprises. And I say nice sarcastically.
Oh, I would be saying nice sarcastically as well. I mean, we got to find some hearts. We got to find some levels. I mean, we're 9 minutes in. We still haven't even found a level, JP.
Yeah, this is something. Man, this overworld, these runners. I haven't checked who rolled the seed, and I don't want to because I don't want to know at this point.
I must say, I've been doing commentary for almost 8 years, and this is one of the worst overworlds I've seen in all my time, and that's saying something. I've seen some nasty overworlds. This one might take the cake.
Yeah, they gotta find a level, gotta get some, like a heart or two.
Just a door repair penalty, and Rick is now bankrupt. My word, how about this spot? Yep, that's a spot. It's our first level, and it's level 1. This could be a big find here for Alsoa with 3 potential items. The only problem is level 1 tends to have a lot of locked doors. We have a free Triforce, though. He'll pick that up right away. So our first Triforce on the board goes to Alsoa.
And I'm thinking this is second quest 1.
Just by the way the layout looks, and if that's the case, that means they get to avoid 35 rooms of stairways to hell. But it could be a Shapes back half, or it could be first quest back half.
Rick found the bomb shop, and you were right. They're expensive.
Of course. If that doesn't say game knows, I don't know what does. Near the maximum. We're talking a 90% markup. Rick finds another door. Hey, that's the time to find a door repair penalty is when you're bankrupt. Yeah, I'm thinking the large is going to be in the 60s. I'm calling it right now. Give me a 60, somewhere between 60 and 69 is my guess as we find the transport staircase. Yeah, that's definitely not 1Q. This is looking like 2Q, so there is going to be only 2 items then. There's only going to be 2 items.
Well, that's a book under the armos for Rick.
Oh, not insignificant, because now if he's got enough money, he could purchase those hints. That's a big find there for Rick.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, also exploring this 2 items on the floor. I don't think he's seen either yet.
Correct. These items would be on the floor. There would not be a staircase item in level 1 for second quest. Hey, Zelda's room, but Zelda is nowhere to be found. Absolutely. Book can win you a race. In fact, we saw that be the case, I believe, in one of last night's races. Without spoiling, you guys know which race I'm referring to.
Rick is still on the hunt for a level as Alsoa takes another death.
Meet the Zol in the Dead Woods. That's old news for Rick. That, of course, indicates the magical sword that we have seen on both runners' sides now. Got to check. Oh, nope, he missed on that. Now he's going to have to go again. That's with the blue candle. You can only use the candle once on the screen that you're on. He's checking 1Q8. It does burn. And it is a bonus cave, a sight for sore eyes. Rick will gladly take that art container.
And yeah, that's our first heart container for either runner at 12 minutes.
Yep, we have found 2 of the Take Any caves now. We'll see what Rick's got in mind next.
I think he wants bombs.
Yeah, Blue Octoroks, they drop in the 1, the 3, and the 6 in the global counter, as Alsoa has found level 3.
I'm starting up at the top, unlikely to have bait come into play.
Oh, but look at this. We find the bow on the floor. Now, because it's second quest, there are going to be 2 items on the floor, no staircase items in 3.
There's another take any for Rick. He's up to 5 hearts.
Yep, he has found his third take any. We find the map, and there you go. For those of you who had any doubts, there you go. There's the L of your second quest dungeon shapes layout.
And there's a Triforce for Alsoa, or a Triforce on the compass for Alsoa, but blocked by a key door. Cannot get it.
Oof, yep, no keys, which means we will not be able to maybe find that second item. So, also we'll need to take the staircase. Perhaps the second item is there. Perhaps a key might be there. Meanwhile, Rick checking the second quest level 3 to see if it drains. It does not. Yes, it does.
Yep, that one will always drain.
Oh, all right. So, also we're going to tackle these super ropes, which would have 4 HP. But they rolled up, of course, to either 5 or 6. Looks like 5. But there's nothing here, unfortunately. So he is key blocked out of further progress in level 3.
I don't know if I've seen any keys in Shop Chat. I'm sure that we've seen keys, but I don't remember the price off the top of my head.
And yeah, sure enough, bombs are our rare shop. We found another candle shop, of course. You did mention that earlier, JP. Monocle Rock is a bust. Yeah, this seed so far is not really throwing any bones for our runners, but Alsoa has some cash. Hard to believe he has saved up enough cash to purchase those wooden arrows. And with the bow in hand, that is a good secondary weapon to have.
Assuming he's got the money to fire it.
Of course, that's another issue because we're forecasting a poverty seed here. We still haven't found any large secrets, but we're now at Casino Alley, and Rick finds his first level. It's level 5. Again, it's 2Q5, so we're going to have 2 items.
Gonna check this 100 secret from first quest quick. And that might have been a door. Yep, that was a door repair message.
Now, that'll be, of course, the Z shape for level 5, 1 staircase.
Oh, Rick's not touching 5 right now.
I think he wants to check the rest of this before he does it. Alsoa, meanwhile, finds his second take any cave and will pick up the heart container. That'll be a door repair penalty. So he is now bankrupt again.
Yeah, Rick's staying no to 2Q5 right now.
Yeah, he might be looking at finishing exploration before he goes back. I mean, he's got, well, he had maximum health. Alsoa is going to check potential recorder spots. There's one in the desert for him. Rick has found the letter, and yeah, my goodness gracious. Okay, I take that back. The 110 that we saw was actually the I don't know. We saw, because I just saw 100 as the price of the large shield, so that must have been the cheap one. Maybe 110 was the, but then the 150 doesn't make any sense. Oh, maybe my eyes are playing tricks. Oh, baby! Finally, the runners are thrown a bone. Look at that large secret be 127 rupees. That was sorely needed.
Yeah, and you've already found quite a few door repairs, at least on Rick's side, so don't have to worry about as many of those now.
All right, Rick checking the waterfall and the white sword spot. Hopefully nothing nasty here. And I guess bombs aren't the rare shot. We found another bomb shot both on Rick and Alsoa's screen. One at the forgotten spot and one at the waterfall. Now Rick going to check, fortunately, tame enemy set here at the white sword spot. And we're going to find that it is another bomb shop.
That's all 4 of our bomb shops accounted for.
My goodness, we went from no bomb shops to all of the bomb shops just like that, and Alsoa has found level 7. So apart from level 9, we have found all of the odd level dungeons.
Yeah, and this is looking like first quest.
Yep, so it looks like no shapes today, which actually is going to be beneficial for our runners because now they don't have to play. Well, they're still going to have to play it, but it'll make playing the game Find the Bomb Hole a little bit easier. Which, of course, means if we are correct about that, it is going to be 33 rooms of pure torture and chaos.
And maybe the game will throw a bone and give them an early Triforce, but then that means they'll throw the silvers deep in 7.
Yeah, hashtag never 7. And look at all the locked doors here, no keys. Now, Alsoa, of course, does have wooden arrows, but he only has 7 shots. And these take 6 HP. Now, I do believe boss HP is vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. So you do need 3.
That is correct.
All right, good shots there, but nothing pushes. And unless he can bomb to the south, yep, he's key blocked. Another key block situation for Alsoa, my word. So we are money starved, save for the large seekers. We're key starved. We're combat starved. We have no money to buy rings. This could be the situation where if Rick finds another large seeker before he finds another door repair penalty, does he go back to purchase the blue ring, considering how nasty this overworld is?
It's definitely worth considering, especially now that you've seen the large secret is.
I think Rick gonna check the hints. He'll retry, get his money back. Let's see what our hints are on Rick's side. He can buy all of them. 87 is what we need. Step over the water to reach the heart container. That doesn't tell us much.
Rick's gotta be careful. He's down to 1 heart.
Yep. All right. The second hint. Manhandler threatens with the bow. More old news game. Now, that's, of course, not old news to him. Oh, no! He gets picked off by that Armos, and he will not be able to purchase that hint, and he doesn't retry either. Interesting.
He might want to go. He might be going back to the last hint
and then retry. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this overworld is out for blood, and they are both the sacrificial lambs here today. Yeah, he's going back to get that third and final hint. Now, Alsoa is heading for the coast. We have not seen this area yet.
I think Rick was over here.
Oh, yeah, we have a heart container because it's marked off on our map. I actually missed it. But, yes, we do have a heart container as our ladder item on the coast. Rick is going to check that third and final hint, and then I would imagine he's going to retry. The final hint, Goma creeps with the recorder, so we now know that level 6 has the recorder, and that is a useless hint because we have the recorder.
Yep.
I'm telling you, very few bones. This seed has thrown our runners 20 minutes in.
I mean, it's still good for level 6 because that's one item you don't have to dig out.
Now, of course, there are 2 items, and you don't know if it's going to be the staircase item or the floor item, so it's going to be fun no matter which way you slice it. Rick is resetting to get his 120 rupees back. Well, 94 rupees back. That's Sans one secret. He'll get it.
That was actually a hard reset in the console to reset the counter so he could try for bombs.
Aha! Interesting.
Oh, Okay, he was on the wrong save file. That's all.
Whoops, you don't want that. Now he's got his bombs. Yeah, because bombs will be in the 1 against the 1, the 3, and the 6, I believe.
I think it's 168 actually.
Or 168. That's right. You know what's at the 3? The clock. The clock is at the 3, which tells you your count. That's how you know you're getting close to your bombs. That's it. The clock was at 3.
Yeah, that is another. As you said, that is a good indicator of where you are in the cycle, so you know how many more kills you need. So.
All right, Alsoa will find out that you've got your 2Q3 spot, which you'll use the recorder on, of course. Rick, meanwhile, going to check 1Q9 spot. Of course, we won't be able to check the arrow because we don't have a power bracelet. And this screen is nasty with those Stalfos that do 2 hearts of damage if you get hit by their Lionel beams. But Rick is going to do some screen scrolling to try to make a move, and he does so. Gets in just before he's picked off again, but it's just a casino. Nothing doing there. Alsoa sees that book. Now, we'll see if Spectacle Rock breaks. He's got to be careful. Anything he gets hit by, it does burst, but he's got an arrow. He got hit by 2 arrows right there. Yikes.
Yeah, 22 minutes in. I would not be surprised if both runners are a bit flustered at this point.
I'm going to tell you right now, whoever wins this race, I would not be surprised if the other runner just immediately dot forfeits, and I wouldn't blame him one bit.
Oh, Alsoa takes a death.
My God. Yeah, he got picked off by the fast-moving Armos there and in the Lost Hills, and back to start he goes. Then this overworld, if you like chaos, you certainly got plenty of it for breakfast. It's the all-you-can-eat chaos buffet here in Hyrule.
Alsoa's going back into 1.
And these are long-time veterans, folks. It's not like these runners are rookies either. I mean, they have been in the circuit for many, many years. The fact that they're taking this many deaths just goes to show how nasty this overworld is. Rick, checking the medicine shop, finds some money, and oh, it's a small secret. If that would have been a large secret, that's your blue ring money right there.
Yeah, Alsoa tried to go back into 1, hoping to maybe be able to make some more progress, but that one bomb wall did not bomb. You need a key to keep going again.
The runners are given this seed is giving these runners very little breaks. Again, the only solace so far that we've seen is that large secret being 127. With me on comms, you know, I have a history of being on commentary for poverty seeds. I was totally expecting that 60 burger right there, but to the fact that we got a 127 does at least indicate there's just a little sliver of silver lining. But we gotta find weapons, we gotta find jewelry, we gotta find something that is gonna help these runners progress through this seed. Rick's trying to get through this overworld, somehow gets through all of those blue wizards, and thanks. We know about the wooden boomerang. That's a potion shop. Now, Rick does have the letter, but he's opting not to use it at the moment because it is a little bit of a time penalty every time you find those potion shops.
Rick's down to 1 bomb. He's going to take the 1 bomb spot. He's going to try to get a count. Oh, there's some orange results you can try to get a bomb off of.
Yep. Oh, but now when you do that, oh, no.
I think it's good that our runners' mics are muted at this point.
Yeah, they might have some colorful language coming out of their mouths, and I certainly wouldn't blame them at the very least. They'd probably be coming out of my mouths, too, if I had this seed. I would probably be re-rolling if that was playing. Now, obviously, being this a tournament race, these runners just have to grin and bear it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. Exactly.
There's a medium secret for Alsoa. Is Rick going to have to do the blue wizard? Oh, he almost got picked off from behind there, but now he's got a screen scroll to get away from these blue wizards, and it's just hard to do. Alsoa's found level 5. We're going to get our first real look at level 5 here. This, of course, is the Z in Zelda for second quest.
Yeah, Rick's found this, but he left immediately. Did not want to dig it, though. I'm kind of wondering if maybe this might be a good idea to dig at this point.
Well, we'll find out. Of course, he's got no bombs and no keys, so for all we know, he could be blocked by something.
There's a clock. I don't think that was from a bomb dropper, but that is still good because I believe that makes it at 6 on the counter, so 2 more kills should get you a bomb chance.
Right, the other group that has the clock would be your 6, yeah. Oh, silver arrows are ladder blocked unless we find a workaround. Man, everything. No breaks. No rest for the weary. Everything is blocked.
And Rick has found second quest 4, which I don't know if that's a
yeah, it's the D in Zelda, and there's a lot of rooms. What is it, 40 rooms?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's a very, very thick dungeon to be sure. And there's only 2 items. All right, this pushes. It's either the transport or it's the item. Of course, it's the transport. It wouldn't be that easy now, would it?
Remember, this is second quest 4, so there's 2 item staircases.
Oh, so we have 3 items. All right. That's right. It has been a while since I've done commentary on second quest, to be fair. And of course, it's the one staircase that ended up being the transport because, let's face it, oh no! Welcome to the danger noodle zone, but Rick has found the safe spot, but he's going to have to be very patient. We'll see how much patience he's got. I think that blue candle missed completely. Are you kidding me? Either that or it just didn't flash on Rick's screen.
I swear, these land molas, if you're in danger, they they're like heat-seeking missiles. If you can easily take them out, they just run away from you.
Yep. Oh, I know. Yep, it's like, nah, 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 you can't catch me. Oh, and it was the Triforce, and he got the Kananaki on blue Landmolas. That is some swag right there.
Absolutely. And I think you're going to grab that Triforce and go right back into that room.
Yeah, he's going to hope for some bombs. Orange or Dark Nuts are in the bomb dropping group, or maybe an item drop. He gets a key. Look at that. And a bomb drop.
And I'm grabbing that Triforce. I got the recorder. I'm coming back.
Yep, there's the Triforce pickup. Yep, good pickup there. Rick, decision time. Will he go back to level 4 or will he spend that key elsewhere? Meanwhile, Alsoa back to Northeast Tyrol. That's a door repair penalty. Going to wipe him out of all but 5 rupees. Rick does go back into level 4.
Ooh, Goma.
Yep, and he does not have the bow or the wooden arrows, so he won't be able to do anything, especially if it drops something. Meanwhile, Alsoa doing his exploration near the Lost Hills.
Ooh, you might not be able to make much progress in this 4. Oh, that's the one big secret that Rick found.
That's correct. So now Alsoa knows finally the game has given me something because this has been a nasty seed. There's your walk through walls. Again, this is second quest mechanic, so walk through walls are a thing. In 1 through 6, 1 and 3 will not have walk through walls, but the other 4 levels are fair game. Alsoa is going to use his money to purchase bombs. It's an interesting decision considering that's going to be 76 rupees. So, in my opinion, I don't think he's got Blue Ring on his mind.
No, it doesn't look like it at all. More blue land molas.
And nothing to protect yourself, and that's 2 hearts of damage right there from that bop. Ooh,
at least the Zols go down in 1 hit.
That's nice, because they normally have 2 HP. All right, looks like Rick has found one of our 2 items here in 4. It's a red candle. Well, not the best item to find, but at 30 minutes in, you're certainly not going to turn it down. Difference between the red candle and the blue candle. Blue candle, as I had talked about, you can only fire it once on the screen you're on. You will have to go to another screen if you use it. But with the red candle, you can use it as many times as you want, and they're definitely going to be useful against those Gibdos. And a big hit, Gleeok returns with the raft. That tells us the raft is in level 8.
Yeah, that's one of our items in 8. And one other nice thing about the red candle is that we do have red and blue bubbles on, so if you lose your sword, you at least have something for combat.
It's kind of funny. You know, Rick had that Landmola fight where he did the block clip, and that red candle would have come in handy. It's almost like, you know, when you buy the blue ring and 5 minutes later, oh, here you go, here's your red ring. That's kind of like that.
Yeah, in the same breath, some runners have said, you know, if I could guarantee myself a silver arrow, a red ring, something like that from just buying the other, I'd do it every time.
Yep, I think a lot of runners would as well. Alsoa finds a small secret. 86 rupees he's got now. Rick hoping for some bombs here from these orange dark nuts.
I've been paying attention to their HP. I don't know if they rolled up. I don't think they did.
Yep, they have 4 HP base, so if it took 4 hits, then they are vanilla. Rick using that last bomb, he does find the bomb hole. But now he's got blue dart nuts, which have 8 HP base. They're in the health dropping group, except, of course, when you're low on health, then they don't drop nothing.
Nope, not taking on that Gleeok with half a heart.
Yeah, there's a turnstile room. Alsoa now doing some Death Mountain exploration. Rick finding keys in. Oh, no! He got hit by his own flame, I think.
Yeah.
Ouch. And Rick is going to wave the white flag on 4. Don't blame him. With no bombs, yeah.
Plus, he's got recorder. He can come back here whenever he wants.
This is true because he did grab his Triforce out of 4, did he not?
He did, yes.
Okay. Right now, Rick is looking for some bombs here, and I think he might give it another shot. Yep, he is going to give it another shot. He just wanted to get some bombs. Certainly can't fault him there. Of course, you can always force bombs by killing 10 enemies in a row without getting hit. If you bomb that 10th enemy, it will give you a 4-pack of bombs. If you stab the 10th enemy, again, this is provided it's in a drop group of some sort, then you get a 5 rupee instead. Like so. So Rick now realizes that he could have bombed that one, and that would have given him his bombs. 2Q9 does not bomb.
Oh, bombed a little too low there.
I don't know if he was trying to, just bomb the enemies to clear the way, but if he was trying to bomb them, then yeah, he missed it too low. You're right. Now he's only got 1 bomb left. He could get a bomb from the blue moblin here. Nope. Oh dear, that is a nasty screen to have orange wizrobes.
Oh,
that bomb was tempting, and the hotspot has a level. It's level 2.
Oh, Rick missed out on a heart, but that's not a big deal because he couldn't have gotten in anyway.
Yep, it's a ladder block heart container, so no harm, no foul. There's, of course, one more staircase item now. And we have our orange lamoles. They are slower moving, but just like their blue brethren, they do the same 2 hearts of damage. There's the compass. And he finds the ladder! Rick finding the ladder in level 2 on the floor. Great find.
That's probably got to be a little bit of a relief at this point.
So, of course, in 2Q2, there is also going to be a staircase item and the Triforce for Rick. Very efficient level 2 here. Let's see if he decides to go back to try for that second item or if he decides to bail. I'm guessing with how small level 2 is, he'll go for it. No, he's not going to go for it. Actually, level 2 is not all that small because it is the A in Zelda. It's got a fair amount of rooms. There's 6.
So we've seen every level except 8 and 9 at this point.
Correct, and Alsoa has now found out about the blue land molas, and those blue land molas still angry about the beating that they took against Rick, and is just going to take its anger out on Alsoa, send him back to start. Of course, level 6, go ahead.
I think Angry Bird and Salty Bunny is finds a Triforce. Angry Bird and Salty Bunny is very accurate for how these 2 runners are going this scene.
I agree. These are very apropos nicknames for these 2 runners, especially with what they're going through here. As Rick finds his Triforce in what I like to call New York, because the shape of level 6 to me kind of reminds me of New York State shape.
It's interesting. I have to think about that a little bit.
It's not a dead ringer, but it's got a resemblance to me of New York State. Yeah, Rick, when you're in a room of orange lamoles and you're in that confined space, even a red candle's not going to really help you out there. Of course, we know there's a recorder here. Now, it could be the floor item or it could be the staircase item. He's hoping that he finds the other item before he finds the recorder. That's ideal. Oh, just missed the 5-pin now. It's going to be tough to take him down. It's 1 heart of damage. He's got no more bombs left. He could red candle this. He needs, what is it, 1 more stab? Oh, and he's picked off by the fireball. Troll Handler wins again. Alsoa, meanwhile, finds his red candle, and he'll take it.
Yeah, Rick's leaving. I think that's the right call. Like, remember, when you have a recorder... Oh, you just wanted bombs.
Yeah, but he's not finding them.
When you have a recorder, you can a little more easily leave levels if you've got the Triforce.
Now, you can't candle manhandle. You have to use a sword. And unfortunately, they do 1 heart of damage, both its body and their fireballs. So unless you get that strike, you're going to have a tough time. And he barely missed it.
Huh. Well, I was gonna say, what? I was wondering why Rick didn't maybe go for that room for bombs, but that is a longer kill room too.
All right, Rick gonna try again, try and get the. Oh man, he was just not in a good location to make that fight happen. He was cornered, so nothing he could do there. He'll try again. He still has 3 bombs.
Yeah, the manhandler basically ambushed him.
It's like, oh, you got more bombs, eh? Well, I'm not even gonna give you a chance to detonate those bombs. Look at those fireballs. It's like, look at that barrage. I've never seen such a barrage of fireballs from Manhandle. He is angry.
Rick's gonna use his 1 key to go right.
Well, at least he's opened it up. There's a lot of paths he could choose now from there. Oh, Troll Dongo. If it ain't Troll Handle, it's Troll Dongo. Oh, my word. Does get the stun there. Very good. Gets his 4 bombs.
Rick trying to get these landmos. Like I said,
This is nasty. Not only do you have to deal with the 2 HP dealing damage, you also have the BMO statues as well. Speaking of nasty rooms, we got Blue Lagoon here. And he finds a push block to get away, and of course, just the heads remain on Lamola. Good idea, Rick. Of course, he could get... no, he does not. But the compass, not that he needed it anyways, just a nickel. Yeah, this is nasty. This is going to be a very difficult fight. 8 HP. It could roll up to 10. Oh! Very nice. Now he's in a safe spot here. It's going to take him some time. He's going to hope it's worthwhile, and you know what's going to happen. They're not going to drop any hearts. And even if they did drop hearts, it's not going to do him any good because they do 2 HP of damage. He would need a fairy to have it be worthwhile. But then again, we all know what fairies do in both Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. They love to troll, because in Zelda 2, they fly towards you to make your lives miserable, and in Zelda 1, they fly away from you so that they lead you to your death.
Yeah, Rick is pretty committed to this level 6, trying to find, hopefully, like you said, not the recorder. The first item you find, you want to be the other item.
All of a sudden, you know, Rick has found a little...
never mind, there's the recorder. But
of course, the game knows. The game knows. It never fails, JP.
But because of this room, he knows this is a stair room.
Yep, and it could potentially be the item. He'll just pick up the recorder just for posterity's sake because, you know, the orange dartnut was after him. And, of course, it's the transport. Why would it be the second item?
So now Rick is just looking for staircases.
Look at this. Alsoa gets a key at long last. My goodness gracious. So it was worth his while to stab that room. And I tell you what, he did an amazing job. Plus, he got 4 hearts out of the whole thing. He's got 4.5 now.
Oh, that's an isolated room. The other staircase in this level will go to that isolated room.
Yes, you can push the block in the mains room in second quest rooms physics. That is correct, Phoenix.
Rick's built up a little bit of a key reserve, up to 4, as he takes a death in the BMOS.
Yeah, he was trying to push his way through because the bomb didn't work. That is a walk-through wall, but unfortunately, those BMOS had something to say about that.
Yeah, at this point, Rick just knows he's looking for a staircase. Round 4, I think, if this manhandler now.
Yep, and that one was way too light, and he doesn't pick up the spare. He's got that 7-pin left. And it is a troll handle for a reason. All the shots missed. All the shots missed. But he stabs him. Oh, it was a key. That wouldn't have pushed.
That's at least he knows what's there.
Yep. He saw the key, so he knows, well, I don't need it. My word.
Yeah, he's out of 6. He still has the other item, but again, the recorder, you can go back there at any time. And there's the Patra.
Well, at this point, I mean, there's one item. You know what I want 6 to have? I want Power Bracelet, and Power Bracelet that has either 8, 9, or both of them blocked. That's what I want. I want the Power Bracelet in 6.
And I think Power Bracelet is probably going to block one of those levels, because I feel like we've seen a lot of this overworld at this point.
Yes, I would have to agree with that. Of course, we could have what I always like to see, the Raft block, but I'm thinking Raft won't be required. Alsoa gonna buy a key. I don't blame him. You know, he's been key starved this entire seed.
Yeah, also I was going to say, we know 8 won't be Raft blocked because 8 has the Raft, but 9 could be.
True. Oh yeah, I want 9. I want 9 Raft block then. Here's 3 for Rick, and he's gonna. This is a big find because he's gonna find his bow.
And if he goes back to 5, he'll get those silvers, and well, not going to be quite to go mode yet, because like I said, we're looking like we're going to need that Power Bracelet. As I believe also goes back into 7.
Yeah, now that he's got a couple of keys, he can give it another shot. Rick's had enough of these manhandlers today.
Alsoa's been in 3, but he got key blocked out of finishing it.
Yep, so Rick will be able to pick up the pieces, and he would love to see the recorder here. Or rather, the Power Bracelet, I beg your pardon. He's already got the recorder. That was in 6. As Alsoa gets his Triforce out of 7. So he's got his second Triforce piece now on the board.
Oh, white sword for Rick!
Big find there for Rick, and he'll get his Triforce out of 3. That is how you do a level 3. But first, gonna have to take out the. By the way, since he is a Gorilla, all Gorillas become Link. Nice job. He's got his Triforce, and that is how you do level 3. Rick is done.
That is a big find for Rick, because that's gonna make combat so much easier.
Yep, 2 HP of damage you'll do now. I mean, that is a tremendous find there for Rick.
I don't know if we've seen these Coast Bomb spots yet.
We might have on Alsoa's screen, but I don't think we saw him on Rick's screen.
Oh, yep, you're right. We did see him on Alsoa's.
Alsoa now looking for items here in level 7. There's the other hin shop, much more expensive at 128 rupees combined. So,
but not far from start.
Not terribly far from start. So if he were to get to blue ring money, unfortunately he'll lose 22 there. If he were to get to blue ring money, perhaps he saves.
Or he's just going to buy them straight out.
Well, he still has 2 large secrets left to work with. We don't know where they are, but a feat of strength will lead to the raft. Aha! So that tells us that 8 is indeed Power Bracelet blocked. Sail over the water to find the magical boomerang. That tells me.
I think it's 9 blocked.
Yes! We have it! Yes! Let's go! And Gliok lurks with the red ring. 4. The other item in 4 is the jewelry. We have our chain reaction seed where one item leads to another. Ah, this is beautiful. I love it.
So Rick just needs to find 1 in 7, I believe. And then he should know all of his dungeon locations after that.
So yeah, the Power Bracelet is the key to unlocking this entire seed. Yes.
And I did look who rolled this. This is a Malkior seed.
Well, there's your bait block in 7. And Rick finds his final take any cave. He's now got 6 hearts. I have no idea what that whistle tune is, so I'm just going to say it's Final Fantasy.
That's a safe blanket one.
Alsoa getting what Rick couldn't get. He got a strike on that manhandle. He got the one-shot kill on that bomb. Can you believe that? Oh, is it Arkanoid start song? Yeah, it is. I guess the key difference threw me off. But yeah, now that I listen to it, yeah, that's the Arkanoid like level start song. Yep, it is.
Interesting. I think Rick wants that red ring. It looks like he's going to go back to 4.
Oh, I don't blame him. With how many deaths he's taken in this seed, I certainly don't fault him for going back into 4. He wants that red ring to give him the quadruple defense. Meanwhile, Alsoa in a broken triple bar room full of wall masters, which could be a push block. Not with that key drop, though.
Alsoa's spending a lot of time in the 7. I don't know if he's found either of the 2 items yet.
I'm not sure if he has or not. If he did, it was a heart container, but I have not really seen much. We definitely haven't seen the staircase item.
Maybe our tracker can enlighten us.
Yep, nothing.
Which I'm using that as a segue to say thanks to our tracker today, which is Sputasaurus.
Okay, so we did find the floor heart, so we haven't found the staircase item yet. But this is level 7 after all. 33 rooms of pure mayhem, and there's your Goma. Now, Rick right now trying to find where this red ring is, because I think if he finds this red ring, he's going to be in a great position.
So I'm sure at this point he doesn't feel like he's in a great position.
No, he doesn't know it, but I think if he does find it, he'll be in a great position because we've seen what both these overworlds and dungeons have done to these runners all morning so far. As we're approaching the afternoon hours on the East Coast, also just missed, but picks up the spare on that manhandler. So his manhandler fights have definitely been much smoother than Rick's, and we find the power bracelet, a huge find. That's going to give access to level 8 and in turn level 9 to Alsoa. That's a huge find there. Now the good news for Rick, he hasn't found level 7 yet or really dug level 7, so if he decides to dig that level, that's going to be the wise decision. He won't have to go back to 6.
Yeah, that might be the find that Alsoa needed to kind of swing this back into his favor a little bit.
Definitely. It gives him a fighting chance, depending on how long it takes Rick to do 7. That bomb wall did not work, nor could he walk through that wall, so there must be a workaround. There it is. It's the walkthrough wall there at the spiral. Yeah, he's hoping to find that red ring so that they would only do half a heart of damage. Oh, no. Finds a mugger room, and he's going to have to up an A because he does not have enough cash, and he does not want to fork over one of his max bomb capacities.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to go in that room for safety in the doorway as well, just to fight those blue landmos, but nope.
Alsoa finds a small secret at the power bracelet spot at the graveyard.
With the white sword.
Nice! Clock drop and a fairy, so now he's got beams.
With the white sword now, these red dark nuts become more of a nicer target now to farm bombs off of.
We've got the blue dark nuts. Doesn't look like they rolled up, so they either rolled neutral or -1.
Yeah. This guy counted 4 hits to take one of them out.
Yep, there's the compass. Doesn't need it. He's already got the Triforce out of 4.
Use those sword beams to take out that Gliok, or maybe not.
Doesn't need to. He's looking for the second staircase. That's going to have his red ring.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Alsoa is back into level 4 as well. If he decides to go for that second time, he's going to get the red ring, and that might neutralize any advantage Rick could have had, in my opinion. Because remember, he's got the power bracelet. Rick does have his floor heart. We know, of course, that the red ring is our second staircase item here in 4. And he sees this room. This might be guarding our red ring, but he's got a problem. 2 hearts of damage they still take. And he's doing some bobbing and weaving here.
Unfortunately, that can't be a stair room because of the shutter door.
Yeah. And he finds Landmolas. No pushy either. Gets out of there.
You were actually nice to him.
Yeah, for once they were actually nice to him. But yeah, this isn't going to end well. Because he's got the BMOS to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, if he needs to clear that room, I think it's a problem. Now he and Rick may just say forget about it.
Which is that's gotta feel even worse for him now because he just spent time trying to get that red ring and didn't come away with it.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. He must feel he's behind, and in some aspects he is because oh look at this. Have we seen this room yet?
I don't think so because I don't think Rick's made to the top of the level.
Oh, if this pushes, it does. I think this is it. There's your jewelry, and Alsoa, he's in a great position now. So that room was not required. He just needed to find the workaround. So now Alsoa's got the big quadruple defense. There's our bomb. Of course, the prize is 121 rupees with what our small and medium secrets are. They give anywhere between 2 and 6 extra bombs. I don't think we're going to see our runners making any purchases.
It's possible we could still see it. I mean, you said there's 2 big secrets still out there, but question is where they are.
Well, I'm guessing at least one, if not both of them, are power bracelet blocked. Maybe the other one's the doc that pays you the big bucks. You never know.
Was Rick going to work his way back up to 5?
I wouldn't blame him. I mean, he could get his silver arrows. And that's another thing. Alsoa's going to eventually have to go back to 5 himself.
Yeah, Alsoa is basically full cleared this 4. I just saw his map.
Yeah, he's got to get his Triforce.
I don't think he hasn't seen the compass yet either.
No. Because I remember the Triforce was guarded by those 2 blue Landmolas that Rick valiantly fought off. Yeah, he's got to be careful. Again, Wood Sword, it's a very difficult fight. They take a lot of hits. And he's only got 1 bomb as well. And the only good news is he does have red rings, so instead of 2 hearts of damage, it's only a half a heart, but 1 more hit and he's down for the count. Now, they're supposed to be in the health dropping group, but as I mentioned, they never drop when you're on no health. They just never do. I mean, I used to speedrun Zelda and level 8 with all the blue dart nut rooms. Hey, the game threw him a bone. How about that? And they threw him another one. Wow, now he's got the compass, and now he knows where to go to get the Triforce out of 4. Oh, this is a nasty room for a 4-headed Gleeok. Luckily, he's got the ladder, so he could just cut across. But this room right here, yeah, he sees it's a shutter door, knows it's not the item, he'll up A. All right.
I can't remember where the silvers were in this level, but it was a free floor drop. Well, not free, but it was a floor drop.
Yeah,
it was behind the ladder.
Correct. Of course, he still has to find the Triforce as well. Neither player, I believe, has the Triforce. There's the silver arrow pickup for Rick. So now he's got his Ganon Slayers ready to go. Alsoa gets the Landmolas down. There's the Triforce for Rick in 5. But he'll skip the item for now. He's looking for the staircase item, but oh, he's got the red bubbles. And red bubbles, of course, permanently take away your sword. But there are some ways you can, of course, get around that. Blue bubbles, drink a potion, get to a fairy fountain, or pick up a Triforce. And you know, he just saw a Triforce. This could be it.
I think this has to be the item.
It's a heart container. He'll pick it up. He's got 8 hearts now. He'll go back to get his Triforce, and he'll be done with this 5.
Alsoa is out of bombs, and 2 and 6 are both up here.
Yep, so he's going to have to find a place where he can get some bombs, or it's going to be a while until he sees those 2 levels as Rick gets his Triforce piece, which will rid him of the red bubble curse.
So for Rick at this point, he needs to find 1 and 7. He knows 8's power bracelet locked. He knows 9 is raft block, basically. Well, actually, he knows. Well, he'll know 9's raft block when he finds 1 and 7.
Oh, he's going back for 2 because he only got 1 item out of 2. But there isn't really much that could help him out. I mean, we still have the wand and the key. Now, we haven't marked it on a tracker yet, but we believe, based off of the hint that we saw, and actually, I think it's almost safe to mark it. We know magical boomerang has to be a 9 because we haven't seen 9 yet. 8 is power bracelet block. 8 has the raft. 9's the only level we haven't seen, and it's got to be a 9. So
yeah, and we know it's sail over the water to get the magic boomerang.
Correct.
That's the only level that can be a raft block at this point. So yeah, we can pretty safely assume magic boomerang's a 9.
Yep, I think we can mark that on our tracker. All right, key find there for Rick here back in level 2. So again, he's looking for the second item. This is going to be in a staircase. We've not found the staircase item yet. Key or wand would be good. There's 8 for Alsoa. So it was at the coast, the power bracelet spot near start.
Silver arrow's nice. They do 4 HP of damage, but they cost a rupee each. Oh, and that's actually a nice hint for Alsoa, because Alsoa has not found 2 yet.
Yeah, that's a huge hint for him. All right, this could be our staircase item for Rick. And nope, it's the transport, because level 2 does have a transport staircase, plus it has an item staircase. Alsoa has found level 8. So right now we have 2 items at large. We have the wand and the any key, and I'm thinking any keys in 9 would be my guess, if I had to guess. Just because it's been one of those seeds, we've been starved for keys. Now, this could be our push block with the item here. Let's take a look. Nope, it's a key. But I'll take that. Since this is 1Q8, we have 3 items. 2 are going to be behind staircases. We have 1 transport staircase.
Yeah, this is first quest 8, so it's a bit of a smaller level.
Yeah, much smaller than you would see level 8, both in shapes and second quest. Let's take a look. That's the item. A heart container. Alsoa will say nope. With the red ring, I don't fault him.
Yeah, it does have that red ring. Yeah, I guess you're also still significantly away from Mags, so...
Oh, Mags is out of play because of how far away it is from anything in this seed.
We've just hit the hour mark, and that's significant because at about the hour mark in these seeds, if you're a runner, you start to feel the pressure really build.
Yeah, both of these runners have to think they're behind. I think this is a lot closer than the trackers look. I mean, yes, Rick has his Triforce pieces. There's the item. Any key for Rick. That's not insignificant. He'll take it. And that's going to be all for level 2 for Rick. So that means the only important item left to go is the wand.
And he's going back to 6.
And unfortunately, it's going to be the wrong decision because Power Bracelet, we know, is going to be level 7. Of course, to be fair, Rick hasn't even found level 7 yet.
Yeah, I wonder if he's thinking that that Power Brace is locking a lot.
There's the Raftinate as advertised. Alsoa has the all-important item, and I'm looking at this. He's almost, but not quite in go mode yet. He needs to get that ladder out of level 2, and then he'll be in Triforce and go mode. But that is a big find there for Alsoa.
Well, the thing for Alsoa is he doesn't have the hint about...
No, you're right.
About level 9.
Correct. So he's going to dig this level 8 because, you know, he doesn't have the hints. Rick finds the other item in 6, and it's just a heart container, but at least it was a quick find, so he's done. No, Alsoa does not have the silver arrows because it is ladder blocked. Alsoa finds Landmolas, is able to escape. We do have a floor item, plus we have a second staircase item in 8.
Oh, Chet just noticed Rick chose the wrong file.
Again, oops.
I think he just noticed that.
That's why you should always pick, in my opinion, save file 1, but that's just me. Alsoa is trying to yoink a key from the blue dart nuts, does so successfully, and gets the reverse block clip to avoid damage. Great movement there from Alsoa, but still got to watch out for those keys.
So at this point, oh, that's unfortunate for Rick.
Yeah, the bomb drop didn't register because it didn't stop flashing. It doesn't act as a hitbox until it stops flashing like that. So, yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, at this point, the 5 dungeons that Rick has found, he's cleared them all out. So
Correct.
He knows at this point he needs to find 1 or 7 on the other one. There's 7 for him.
Yep, along the coast is an entrance to death. So that tells me that it is the eastern raft spot that's going to have level 9, not the level 4 location.
And Alsoa has cleared out every other coast spot, so he now knows where 9 is.
Yep, he knows exactly where level 9 is. So both of these runners have different knowledge that the other runner doesn't have.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how different these runners are. You know, Alsoa's offense is very limited, but he's got that defense in Red Ring. Rick's got the offense with silver arrows and the white sword.
Yeah, Rick simply didn't find the path. He went after the blue dart nut room, took the death to the Beamos there, and just gave up on it. But yeah, he needed to find the workaround, which he did. Alsoa did. And the funny thing is, Alsoa didn't even know that the red ring was there. He just got lucky.
Now, this is potentially troubling for... Well, actually, you can still go around. I was going to say, that ladder block might be a problem. Oh, yeah, that might be a problem with Triforce is on the top of the level.
Wow. So that's another problem there for Alsoa that's going to cost him some time. He'll have to go back to 8 because he's got to find 2 and get this ladder. I mean, right now, it's still anybody's game. To me, Rick has the lead, but to me, it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, and Rick's going back into 7. He doesn't have much left to dig. He might be thinking 1 and 8 are power bracelet locked.
Right. He has to find the power bracelet in 7. Once he finds the power bracelet, then he goes to 8. And then if he finds 8's raft, he'll be in go mode. Now, Alsoa's going to find the hint. He knows there's nothing in level 9. It's a magical boomerang. Knows about the red ring already. It's old news to him. Finally, about the feat of strength will lead to the raft. So now he knows about 8.
Yeah, those are basically all useless hints for Alsoa.
Yep, they're all useless hints. Not going to help him. Right now, Rick is just looking for one thing. He's going to look for that staircase that's going to have the power bracelet. Now, of course, he doesn't know it's behind the staircase yet, but that's where it is. Alsoa's back to 3. Now, remember, he was key blocked out of the item and the Triforce. So now that he's got a couple keys, he'll get both the Triforce and his white sword.
And he is looking for items still, because there's no other reason to go down the staircase.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the wrong decision. That's going to cost him some more time. Rick, meanwhile, out of bombs.
Trying to farm him off those Gibdos. Hey, there's the useless bait block.
Yep, our bait blocks are useless in both of these levels. Unfortunately, the Gibdos came up empty there. They'll have to try again.
Now, Alsoa going for that is not insignificant again, because he's going to use up all of his keys if he goes for this item. Actually, he can't go for the white sword. The white sword is behind the door.
There's the bomb drop for Rick.
He's going to get to the Triforce, but he's not going to be able to get the white sword. He's not going to have a key to get to it.
Wow, that is craziness right there. That is craziness. Wait, now, no, there's no shutter. No shutter.
And there's no bomb wall in this level.
Yeah, if there was a shutter door, he could have Canana keyed. He'll get his Triforce, but yeah, he will not have his white sword. And again, if level 9's a nasty enemy set, Rick's gonna have the advantage. But of course, Alsoa has the defense advantage because something tells me Rick is not gonna go back into level 4 to get that red ring.
Not at this point. So Alsoa, basically, Alsoa needs to go back up to Death Mountain.
That's correct. He needs to go back to Death Mountain. And Alsoa's going to buy some bombs. Rick finds the heart container on the floor. Now he has a 20% chance of the magical sword if he opts to make that choice. Again, I don't anticipate that he will.
All right, this is good for Alsoa because he's gonna go check these spots and find two. And he's gonna find two, and then 6 is right next door. Actually, he's gonna, yeah.
2 is the hot spot here in Death Mountain. He'll find it soon.
But he's gonna find 6 first.
Correct. He will find 6 first. Nope. That's a red herring there for Rick. And right now, he is just looking for a staircase room. That's nothing.
There's the Triforce for Alsoa, but he knows he's been ladder blocked out of a lot at this point, so...
Oh, another strike for Alsoa right in the pocket there. Man, he has been nailing his manhandla fights today. Alsoa will pick up his Triforce in 6. Rick wants no part of that manhandla. He's had no luck against them today. There's the useless bait block in 7.
Yeah, Alsoa's gonna dig the 6, which is gonna cost him a bit of time. He doesn't know that, of course. But the ladder he needs is in 2, which is next door.
Now, was this the staircase that had our item, or was this the transport? That was the transport. So now the next staircase Rick finds, he'll know it's going to be the item. And there's going to be level 2 for Alsoa, and this is going to really unlock the seed for him.
Yeah. Once he grabs that ladder, he's basically in Triforce and Go mode, because he knows where every dungeon is at this point.
Yep. And he knows about the silver arrows. He'll need to get those in 5, plus the Triforce. Yeah, he's going to be in good shape. So right now, Rick is on the clock. He's got to find this staircase in 7 as fast as possible. And he sees this manhandla, and it's light. He has been troll handler all seed. Yeah, use the silver arrows. Nah, that was quick thinking. He's going to find his power bracelet right there. That was some good thinking there from Rick, because the silver arrows do the 4 HP of damage. Remember, boss HP does not roll up or down, so you know you're going to take him down. We don't have super troll handlers. That's the power bracelet. Now Rick is also in Triforce and Go mode. Plus, of course, you got to get the Raftinate.
He's not got the Raftinate, but he also has to find 1. He hasn't found level 1 yet.
And remember, 1 is recorder blocked at the end of the maze in the Lost Hill. So, yeah, he's got to find 1. He's still got to find 1. That could be costly too, I'm telling you.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I don't know if he has any reason to go back there before checking all the power bracelet spots.
Exactly. And one of the large secrets was indeed power bracelet block. That's 127 for Rick. And much needed heal up at the fairy fountain for him as well. Alsoa back into level 8. Yeah, I think he collected everything into Alsoa, did he not?
I believe he did, yeah. Because he had the compass. He knew where the Triforce was.
Right,
Rick's
he got
found 8.
Yep, he got the ladder and the Triforce, but he did not get the any key.
Which is not insignificant. Look at Alsoa's key count.
And money.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, remember, this is 1Q9, which has 57 rooms. If there's a lot of locked doors in level 9 and Zelda and or Ganon is key blocked, that's going to be a problem for Alsoa. And we've seen races like that before. There's a reason why we call level 9 the Great Equalizer.
And yeah, that Triforce was ladder blocked in 8.
Yep, so that's going to be Alsoa's 7th piece. So right now, I think Alsoa's got the lead now. Just like that. Just all it took was for him to find level 2, and he's turning on the afterburners now. He just has to go back to 5, get his Triforce and Silvers, and he's going to be in great shape.
Yeah, he's in really good shape, but beyond the key situation.
The problem is Rick has a manhandler situation, and it's just not happening for him.
And he still has to find the raft in this 8.
Correct. Instead, he finds the heart container. Remember, the raft, I believe, was on the floor?
No, raft was in the staircase.
It was the second staircase item. Okay. So, yep, Alsoa is beelining back to level 5 to get his Triforce and Silver Arrows, and he will be in go mode. Now, the only problem is Rick still doesn't confirmed know where level 1 is. I don't think I've seen him been in there yet.
Yeah, he has not been in there yet.
I didn't think so. All right, Rick is going to find his raft, so now he just needs to get his Triforce, and he'll be done with 8. Another thing to keep in mind is Alsoa doesn't have any cash right now, and you have to have one. Well, he just got a nickel. He just got a nickel there.
I believe it's in the Triforce room. Yep, there it is.
He still has to go back for the Silver Arrows, though.
No, he got the silvers.
Oh, well, let's mark it off then. So Alsoa now has all 8 Triforce pieces and the Silver Arrows. He's ready to go to 9. Again, we know that 9 is the coast raft spot on the east, and he's on his way there right now. So he's going to be looking for a couple things. He's going to be looking for the roar, and he's going to be looking for the door. So if we hear Ganon's roar, then Alsoa is going to be 1 room away, adjacent in any cardinal direction. If he sees a single shutter door room, full clears the room, it doesn't open. That's where, in his case, Link is, because he's playing as Zelda. And once he has killed Ganon, if the shutter door automatically opens, that's where Link is. So right now, time running out for Rick.
Yeah, like you said, this is the great equalizer, especially... Oh, Rick takes a death.
To what else? Manhandler.
But, yeah, as you mentioned, this is the great equalizer. Alsoa on 1 key and 1 bomb.
Yeah, it is the great equalizer, and this is 1Q9 with 57 rooms. This is not over by any stretch of the imagination, but time is running out for Rick. He's got to find this Triforce, and he still has to find 1. He's got to get a strike on Manhandler. He's just not been able to do so.
Yeah, it's just not co-op. Oh
my gosh. He is going to be seeing Manhandler in his nightmares tonight. Because once we have an interview, it's a tale of 2 runners when it comes to Manhandler. Alsoa has had the easiest time with him. Rick has had the hardest time with him.
There's the roar. And
wow.
No, okay, it could be the door as well.
This could be the door. He's going to clear this room. I don't blame him. But it opens. That is not where Link is. That's not where Ganon is either. The compass! He just saw the compass and he's like, and he didn't pick it up. Why? Oh, Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon in the Chevy room, no less, of course, with the way this seed's been going. Now, he needs to get 15 hits with the wood sword on Ganon. A Hyrule driver will cost him 1 heart.
I think I see where Alsoa is going here as he gets this unlock. He's going to check these 2 doors, and then if he doesn't see, he's going to go to the compass.
Definitely. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful fight for Alsoa. Down goes Ganon. We've got Bacon and the Triforce of Power. Just needs to find Link, and he is going to be a winner and go to 1-1 in the Swiss rounds. And yes, normally it's a single shutter door room, but there is one exception. That's if Ganon and Zelda, or in this case Link, are next to each other. Checking to the left. Nope. So now he's going to go back, grab that compass. We'll find out exactly where Link is. Grabs the compass. She is on the northeast quadrant. Or rather, he's on the northeast quadrant. In fact, nobody is rescuing Zelda today because Rick would be rescuing Ganon and trying to defeat Princess Zelda. So instead of getting the Triforce of Power, you end up getting the Triforce of Wisdom, and instead of Bacon, you get Royal Jelly. I mentioned in that because I told you, hey, I got a feeling, it is a mugger room, and Alsoa wants no part of it.
Alsoa can't afford to give up either.
No.
Well, Rick just 2 rooms north of that was the Triforce, but he doesn't have the compass. He doesn't know.
Nope. He does not know where this Triforce is. It's just a matter of getting there. For all we know, it could be a magical staircase to get to Link's room. Rick's still trying to find this Triforce here in level 8. Time ticking on his side.
Yeah, he's bombing up.
Yep, sees a 4-headed Gliok, or 3-headed Gliok, I beg your pardon. Wants no part of it. There's the Triforce for Rick, so he's done with level 8, but he still has to go back to level 1, find his Triforce, and get on his way to level 9. But again, the clock is ticking. Alsoa knows exactly where Link is, just needs to find the path to get there. Could be a magical staircase. You never know. That's why we call level 9 the Great Equalizer. He's only got 1 key. He has no bombs.
And that takes him further away. Actually, this is where he was before. He
Yeah.
can't take that key door because he doesn't have the... Well, he can, but that'll be his last key.
All right, so Rick needs to find level 1 and fast. Yep, he has 1 key. Now he's got 4 bombs, though, at least. He did find some bombs. Not able to bomb to the north.
And Rick is checking... Yeah, he's got to take the mother room at this point.
I figured as much. I figured as much that... Oh, he is able to bomb to the right. I figured that the other raft spot was going to be the dock that paid him the other large secret. That's why Rick didn't pick it up.
All right, can you get closer? No. Are you going to use the key on this door? No. You're going to use it on this one.
Yep, he's going to use it on this one and hope that he's not key blocked or blocked of any sort. Now,
can you bomb?
Oh, he's so close he can taste it.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Wow, that gorilla right there pushed the bomb out of the way so that he wouldn't even check the spot. Wow, and if that's the only way to get there, he's gonna have to find more bombs. Yikes. Oh man. This seed is just gonna troll until the very last drop.
Yeah, no way to the right here.
This is amazing. If that was the only way to get to Zelda's room was through a bomb wall. Oh, that is nasty. Now there's a transport. Maybe, just maybe, it might take him there. Ooh, maybe.
Oh.
He may have found a workaround. Or he may have found the only way to get there, for all we know. And he does get some bombs.
No keys, though, so he's got to take the shutter door.
Yeah, and Rick is checking power bracelet spots for this level 1, and he's going to come up empty again. For those of you just joining us, level 1 is at the recorder spot next to the Deadwoods Maze.
Oh, he can't go that way! Can he go around?
Oh, my word. Can he bomb to the left? He cannot! Oh, man. Imagine if this was a closer race, JP.
Alsoa's got to be, like, pulling his hair out right now.
Oh, this seed is just... This is one of the nastiest seeds I've seen in recent memory. No question about it. I mean, these are two great runners. There's a bomb drop for Alsoa.
Now, there was a shutter door in this room. If you could get the enemies to respawn, you could try the Kanana key.
Okay, Rick now heading in the right direction. He's on the right track now, but it may be too late.
All the enemies are not going to respawn in that room because of the bubble.
Oh, he's got no keys. Oh, like I said, if this was a closer race, you would have a great argument to call this the great equalizer. But this is unbelievable what we're seeing now. He still could bomb. No. Oh, this is unbelievable. Magical sword's enough at 11 hearts too. He's got the offense.
Okay, he's got it right. You got it right. Is this going to get him to Ganon or to Link?
If that locked door is required and Alsoa can't find any more keys, oh my word. I have seen level 9s be like that as well. You need to think back to the very first tournament, JP, between Unos and Zeb Gedney, where you had a level 9, it was a snake-like path, and it was nothing but locked doors to get to the way that you needed to go, and keys were at a premium. Rick finally finds level 1. That clock is ticking. He's trying to find the Triforce ASAP.
I think the Triforce, yeah, that's the Triforce is early in this level.
Wow, yeah, Rick is on his way to level 9. He still could steal this. Wait a minute, though. Is Zelda to the right or Link to the right? No! And there's the map. This is unbelievable. But wait, he may have found another workaround. Oh my goodness, Rick is going to get
me the path. I don't think there's any other options.
Hi, Patrick Wayne. Bye, Patrick Wayne, and hi, Link. And that's gonna do it. What a path! And it was the only. No, there's another way to get to Link, but oh my word, what a convoluted path! Get your GGs out for Alsoa. He wins a trolley of a race here. My goodness gracious! And just as Rick gets into level 9, it's all over. The official time for Alsoa is 1 hour, 25 and a half minutes. Man, what a trolley seed. One of the trolliest I have seen in some time, ladies and gentlemen, as we have our winner, Alsoa, here in the commentator's booth. Congratulations, I suppose. You persevered.
That entire seed was a white knuckle ride.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
But,
I mean, first key in 40 minutes always feels really good.
oh, it was not Arkanoid. Incorrect. Everybody who was saying Arkanoid, you were mistaken. The correct answer was The Office. Well, I don't watch The Office because all I think of is the meme. No, God, please, God, no. That's what the seed was like. It was that. It was that meme right there. That's what this seed was like to the both of you. Here's Zelda. So,
Right.
Rick. Ed?
I'm seeing on the tracker the any key was in 2, and that would have been really nice if 2 wasn't the last mission I found, and I got the ladder out of it immediately.
Very good, Rick. Down goes Zelda. We've got the Triforce of Wisdom, and we've got Royal Jelly. Yeah, you had the compass, immediately, and just finding the path to Link's room was convoluted. It was looking like I was having my mind thinking, oh, this is going to be Unos versus Zeb Gedney Part 2, because thinking the only way to get to Link's room was a key, and if that key would have been required, if that would have been the only way to get to Link's room, Rick could have picked you off.
Yeah, I figured going into 9 with that little resources was a gigantic gamble, because if Rick was anywhere near me and he has so much as like 2 keys, that automatically could swing it in his favor very quickly.
Well, the thing that didn't swing in Rick's favor is he couldn't find the red ring in 4. He knew the red ring was there. He had gotten the hint about that. He had already dug level 4 to get the Triforce and the red candle. He went back to level 4 trying to quadruple his defense because, well, he had taken a lot of deaths. And here's a story right here. Your manhandlers today were absolutely fire. You got a couple of strikes, a couple of spares. Your manhandler fights were so good. Rick has had no luck against manhandlers. No strikes, no spares. I mean, all of his kills have been because he's either had to sword him down or use a silver arrow. It's just been rough for him. But
the manhandler in that one extra room I checked of 6 may well have been the thing that saved me in the seed, getting both the bomb and the key out of that room.
Absolutely, yeah. Rick died in that room a few times before finally finding out about the key, and he didn't even get that key because it was a double KO.
Now, I was definitely expecting to get sniped, so that was very well on the mind, especially as Zelda was looking more and more key blocked.
Oh yeah. If Zelda would have ended up being key blocked, yeah, this could have been a Zebgedny rerun, which any of you who have watched the very first Zelda Randomizer tournament, it was one of the early thrilling races I called in my young career at the time.
Although I think looking at what items I have available, what I've seen, and what I know is key blocked, I probably would have ended up in 2 first anyway if I was looking for keys, just because it's, well, that 6 was only 2 levels I knew weren't key blocked. And 2 was a little bit better than 6 today, I find.
Oh yeah. I mean, how nasty was that overworld, though? I mean, between the poor small and medium secrets, luckily the large was a little bit of a bone that the game threw at you. A terrible Armos item, terrible white sword item, terrible ladder item out of coast item. Actually, well, the Armos item, I take that back, was the book. Book was important. I mean, we never found the wand. The wand is AWOL. We don't know if it's an 8 or 9.
Okay, so that means we have seen the items in 6. I see at least one of them in the corner based on the track.
I don't know if we ever saw the second and 6, did we?
Hard, I think.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's the compass for Rick. He'll pick that up.
This was a near full clear of 2Q4, which always feels fantastic.
Yeah, 40 rooms. Yeah.
Yeah. But at least I did manage to pull the red ring out of it, which was so deep alongside the bomb upgrade. I was cursing that where the bomb upgrade was, because I'm like, why does the bomb upgrade need to be there?
Yeah, see, the problem was, and Rick guessed wrong. He needed a bomb to the right.
You got to go right to get towards Zelda. Although you might be able to scare over there. I didn't check all of the areas near where Ganon was to see if there were staircase rooms.
Oh yeah, but yes, the wand, which of course would have hindered your ability to use it anyway because of the book, is, like I said, whereabouts unknown. It's either an 8 or 9 though. I can tell you that much.
I saw all 3 items in 8. It's got to be a 9. 8 was double heart and a wrath.
Oh, was it double heart? I guess I didn't see the. I guess I didn't see the second heart. I saw the floor heart. I didn't see the staircase heart.
Yeah, the staircase heart was 1 up and then 1 to the right. You had to bomb into the room, but I just left it there because on red ring 6 hearts is enough.
Okay, so.
Sorry, did we ever see both items in 1?
I didn't.
Nobody did. It could be in 1 too. So yeah, there's that. Because we were blocked.
1 had every opportunity to not be terrible, and it took the worst option every single time.
It always does, doesn't it? Because we always talk about level 1, it may be the smallest, but when it comes to, randomizer, it always seems to be a key-starved dungeon, and this was no exception.
Rick's getting close. If he bombs up here...
Well, there's another problem, though. He's down to 1.5 hearts.
And Rick's probably not going to bomb upwards. He's probably going to look at other routes first.
Which, you can't fault him for the decision, but yeah, he's bombing. He bombed to the right. It's not there, and yeah, he's gonna. Now, again, if he takes that staircase and uses the locked door, he could get there with his keys.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he did manage to finally get Sprite. I'm telling you, because I always talk about those pesky fairies, both in Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. In Zelda 1, they always fly away from you and lead you to your death. In Zelda 2, they always fly towards you and ruin your day.
Fairy is actually... I'm convinced that the floating fairies are working for Ganon because they constantly bait you to death.
In
Huge
both
bomb.
in both games. In both
Yes.
games.
Huge bomb pack for Rick, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's right by Link's, or he's right by Ganon's room at this point.
Yeah, if he tries bombing, he won't be able to do so. The locked door may be a way to get there. We may find out, we may not find out.
So according to my map of 9, you can't. You have to go around to get there because there's an old man right above Zelda. So if you can bomb into the disco reverse speed room that I saw on the way in, that would be how the locked door would lead there.
Right.
Elsewise, there's not a way in there that I saw from this side. Although there may be a door to the south. I was too busy trying to,
Right.
hit the done button. So pay attention.
Yeah, because you knew you were in a very hotly contested race.
Yes.
But yeah, you pulled away at the end. The big reason was Rick didn't find level 1 right away. That really hurt him.
Yeah, I felt like my cleanup in this seed was probably one of the strongest points.
Yes, once you were in go mode, you really turned on the afterburners, Alsoa.
I'm just looking at my tracker and my timer, and somehow in the span of about 10 minutes, I went from having 3 Triforces to Ganon down.
Yeah, it's crazy because Rick had you on Triforces like practically the whole race until the end game. So now we're gonna see this locked door on Rick's screen, and if your theory is correct and there's no way to get there, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Because you said there was an old man. Yeah, you said there was an old man.
Yep.
So, yep.
Can you bomb down here?
That's the question. Yes.
Okay.
So, yep, you could have used, if, I'm telling you, if that would have been the only way to get to Zelda's room, Link's room, Ganon's room, whatever, this could have been a very different race. Get your GGs out for Rick. He's going to finish this seed. We'll get his time in a moment. This time was 94 minutes and 50 seconds. 1 hour, 34 and 50. Great race between you two today.
I did say it was early for Eels.
Yep, you did get Eels.
Yes.
Oh, you call it Eels, I call it Ealdies. I call it Ealdies. But Eels works too.
Eels is Zelda's twin sister, definitely.
Yep.
What a bunch of garbage.
Wasn't it though? We'll see if we can get Rick here for an interview, but a big win for you, Alsoa. You get your first win of the Swiss rounds, and that has got to be a monkey off your back for sure.
Yes, especially considering that the type of seed that this was and how very easily, as has been mentioned multiple times, it could have gone either way.
All right, we have Rick here in the commentators booth with us. Boy, what a trolley seed, eh, Rick?
Give me just a second. I'll be right there.
I don't blame you. He's probably trying to yell his frustrations, which I certainly wouldn't blame him one bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the death counters now. 7 for Alsoa, 14 for Rick.
Yeah, and about half of them were the manhandlers. We'll talk about that in a moment once we get them back in.
I should be back.
All right, Rick. So, Angry Bird and Salty Bunny. Well, the title definitely lived up to its billing today with how trolly the seed was, and I'm sure you're going to be seeing that troll handler in your sleeps tonight because that manhandler you could not get any clean kills off of him, and he got the better of you plenty of times, unfortunately.
Yeah, I should have just given up on that one, but I was a little distracted. I'm not going to go into the details here, but let's just say my focus on the race at the very beginning wasn't 100%, and it showed in my early routing.
Yeah, the big problem was level 1. How early Alsoa found it, and it took you a long time to find level 1. I mean, that was part of the problems there in the seed. The other one obviously was not being able to get the red ring after going back into level 4, knowing that it was there. You were in the blue dart nut room. I think this is one with Beamos in it. You ended up getting picked off. You bail out of 4. Fact of the matter is that room wasn't even required. There was a workaround to get to that red ring. Alsoa actually found it without the knowledge of the red ring being there. He got very lucky.
Yeah. I was looking for any clear
Yeah,
ladder at that point.
But on the other side, Alsoa was 1 key short of picking up the white sword in 3.
Ouch.
Yeah, so he had to do wooden sword level 9. Here's another thing that could have swung the tides in your favor. Finding the kidnapped, in your case, Ganon, in Alsoa's case, Link. It was a tough time finding him, and it was looking like, for a moment, that they were going to be key blocked, because you used the key and you were able to find the way around using that key. If that would have been the only way to get to the kidnapped's room, you could have still stole it from Alsoa, because he had no keys left when he finished the seed. None.
Yeah,
And
I went into 9 with 5 rupees, 1 key, 2 bombs. And I
So
said to
you
myself, this is a good idea.
So you didn't get the any key then?
It was my last dungeon, and I got ladder and Triforce pretty much immediately, so I said, okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And obviously, if I had searched out level 1 sooner, then I'm not checking all the power bracelet spots, thinking level 1 could be there, because obviously then along the coast tells me level 9 is, first of all, wrap locked, because of the fact that 8 was the power bracelet block dungeon with the wrapped inside of it. But like I said, I'm not going to get into details about what happened. 14 deaths, too many, regardless of whether or not I was distracted. I can't make excuses. Me trying to bully that manhandler, thinking it was going to be the staircase room in 6, didn't do me any favors. I'm glad when I finally picked off that manhandler, at least I saw the key spawn enough, so I knew, nope, not coming back.
Yep, that, and at least you knew that wasn't going to be a push block in that maze room. But yeah, Alsoa had like the complete opposite luck against manhandlers. He was getting strikes, he was getting spares, he was nailing his shots. It was just day and night, unfortunately, between you two. I mean, I don't want to say it's like a complete reason what decided this race. Obviously, the routing was another situation as well, because you had the Triforce lead on Alsoa for the longest of time, but Alsoa's late game, once he was in go mode, he just zoomed.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Did you know about the chain reaction to get into 9?
So I had the hint that 9 was on the coast, and then I think I got a hint for sail over the water to get the magic boomerang.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And that was enough. Plus, I already knew Raft was an 8, and I kind of found Raft on the way because I went into 8 without the ladder, so I'm still looking for a ladder or any key at that point.
Yeah. Like, I can take a look at a lot of things that happened in this seed that I could have done a little bit better. Like, level 8, I could have sworn I tried that bomb wall. I must have just been a shade south to trigger it. So I thought I had tried that wall, and then was like, okay. But, like I said, GG's to you, Alsoa. I really wished that this could not have been an 0-1 match and having one of us go to 0-2, but one of us had to go to 0-2, and today the better runner won the race. The one that wasn't playing as smart was not the winner, and regardless of anything that happened, me missing that one whistle spot that level 1 was at burned me. The other things that I know that I did incorrectly here, and I realized it after the fact, is taking the long way to get to the hint shop when there was the warp right next door.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, why am I taking the long way around to get here?
I only.
Just-
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just things were not on my side today, and GG's to you, Alsoa.
Yes, GG's. I only went to one hint shop, but I did find meat and then found both meat blocks at the top of their respective dungeons, so that was fun. Slightly annoyed that the meat block in 3 was where it was, because I spent a key to get there. I don't think my key count went over 3. And I'm still annoyed that he said she won. But I can be annoyed about that.
Well, any event, GG. I mean, you had to persevere through the seed. It was definitely trolling. I mean, that overworld was nasty. You guys were taking a lot of early deaths, and the game was throwing very few bones at you. I mean, bad, small, bad, medium. The large at least was some kind of saving grace. But very difficult seed. But congratulations, Alsoa. You got your first win of the Swiss rounds, and Rick, hang in there. There's still plenty of time for you to get back into this one.
Yeah, time to bounce back and hope that the 0-2 treats me a little bit better.
Well, the good news is bunnies are very good at bouncing.
They most certainly
Yes, they
are
are.
indeed. So we wish you both the best of luck in week 3 of the Swiss rounds, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you to... go ahead.
I just said, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say a huge thank you to our commentators, our trackers, restreamers for helping get this one on air, because we did schedule this a little bit earlier than the norm.
11 o'clock is not the earlier than the norm. It's perfect time for racing.
Definitely. Totally.
All
It's
right.
not like my 8 o'clock race against Panolf in the 2022 tournament.
Oh, yes. I remember that one. Definitely.
Anyways, yeah, thank you very much, and GG's also. Go get him in week 3.
GG's, Rick. Same to you.
All right. Please make sure you give both of our runners, Alsoa and AdirondackRick, a foul. They persevered through a real difficult seed today, and we wish them the best of luck in week 3. We got a few matches scheduled here on Speed Gaming 2. All of them are going to be on Speed Gaming 2 coming up here. So at 7 p.m. Eastern, we've got Sharky 2107 versus Power to Mario. That is an 0-1. We've got at 9 p.m. Eastern, Stags 28 versus Zarnix 42, which is also an 0-1. And finally, at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, we've got Eat My Steel taking on my commentator partner, Brewers fan JP. That is a 1-0 matchup. All of them going to be on Speed Gaming 2. So if you're looking for more exciting Zelda Randomizer 2024 coverage, tune into Speed Gaming 2 starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. But for now, that's going to wrap up our coverage here on Speed Gaming. Any final thoughts, JP?
No, good working with you. Good, also, thanks to Spudazores for our tracking, and yeah, good to both of our runners. That was a really good game just to watch back. I mean, I think I know it's a tough one, but we'll see how Rick will bounce back. Also, got a good shot. It's going to be a good runner in the 1-1 group. It's going to be interesting going into week 3, but yeah. Yeah, good work with you here today.
Yeah, a pleasure doing commentary with you as well, JP. So that's going to do it here for our tracker Spudazores, for our runners Rick and Alsoa, and of course for my commentator partner, Brewers fan JP. I'm LZ Cards fan 23. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you again later tonight for more exciting coverage of the Zelda Randomizer 2024 tournament. Have a great day, everybody.